Good morning, students. This is class 10 science, lesson electricity. In our last class, we have studied about resistance in series and resistance in parallel and their importance. Today, we are going to study about heating effect of electric current. What is the heating effect of electric current? Students, whenever an electric current passes through a conductor, whenever an electric current passes through a conductor, some heat is generated. The generated heat heats up the gadget, heats up the device, becomes hot. What happens? The electrical energy consumed or by the battery is gained by the charges. The charges gains the electric energy. When these charges move through the resistor, they give up this energy to the atoms of the material of the resistor by colliding with them. What happens? When these charges move through the resistor, they give up this energy to the atoms of the material of the resistor by colliding with them. Thus, the kinetic energy of the atom increases and they begin to vibrate vigorously. That the kinetic energy increases and they start vibrating. Atoms dissipate their kinetic energy in the form of heat. They lose their kinetic energy in the form of heat to the surrounding. Therefore, the heat energy generated or lost when the current flows through the resistance, we have the formula H is equal to heat energy is equal to I square RT, and how this is known as Joule's heating effect of current or heating effect of electric current, and how this happens we'll see in this flow chart. See, explanation of the battery of a cell is a source of electrical energy. Battery or a cell is the source of electric energy. See, battery or cell. Chemical reactions in it will produce potential difference in the two terminals. We use batteries and cells in watches, then in wall clocks, in mobile phones, in torches, and there are many devices where we use this battery or cell. So what happens? The chemical reactions in it will produce potential difference in its two terminals. Then what will happen? Electrons will come in motion to flow current through the resistor. These electrons will gain energy from this and they will come in motion or they will start vibrating vigorously. To maintain this current, the source has to keep expending its energy. To maintain this current, to maintain this motion of electrons or the flow of electrons, this battery or a cell has to keep expending its energy. Part of this energy is consumed in useful work. Part of this energy is useful in consuming work like rotating fan, running motors, running a TV, running a washing machine, and so on. The rest of the rest of energy of source is converted into heat that causes the temperature, that raises the temperature of the gadget. You can touch the back of your fridge or you can touch the TV which is running for 2 to 3 hours. You can even touch the regulator of a fan, right? So you will feel these gadgets become hot. Why? Because rest of some of the energy is used in running these appliances and the rest is converted into heat which raises the temperature of the gadget and these gadgets becomes hot. You can see your mobile also. When you charge your mobile, so for half an hour or say 15-20 minutes also, your mobile becomes hot. This is known as the heating effect of current. This is known as heating effect of current, and this effect is utilized in many devices. Somewhere it is harmful, this heating effect, but at many places it is useful, as in microwaves, as in electric iron, as in toasters, as in OTG. This heating effect is heat produced is useful. Now there are many practical applications based on the heating effect of the current in a daily life. Water heater, room heater, electric iron, electric bulb, toasters are some of the devices which produce the desired effect only when the electric current passing through them generates heat. Means these appliances which we have named like toasters, heaters, electric bulb, they all produce the desired effect only when electric current passing through them generates heat. These are examples of useful applications of the heating effect of electric current. However, in many appliances such as television, electric fans, refrigerator, air conditioners, computers, generators, motors, heating is undesirable. Heating is undesirable. The undesired heat produced due to the flow of electric current in these devices increase the temperature of the electric components, and this alters their operating conditions and properties. Many times it may even result in malfunctioning of the devices, and some appliances may get damaged due to excessive heat produced. Now we'll study about the mathematical expression of this Joule's heating effect of current or heating effect of electric current. Now let us suppose that the current I flowing through a resistor of resistance R for time t. Current I is flowing in this resistance for time t. The potential difference across the resistance is V. We can say potential difference V is equal to W by Q, work done in moving a unit charge from one point to another. Work done in moving the charge Q will be W is equal to VQ. Work done will be VQ. Then what is power? Rate of doing work, power is equal to W by T, because what is power? Rate of change of work. Rate of doing work is termed as power, so power is equal to W by T. Then putting the value of W, which we can say, C, which equals to VQ upon T, putting the value of W over here, VQ by T. And we know that P, power, is equal to potential difference into current. P is equal to VI, and we also know that I is equal to Q by T. So putting the value of this I over here, we get P is equal to VQ by T. VQ by T. It is same. So we can write V into Q by T as I also. So heat supplied by the source for time T will be heat is equal to power, Vi, which is equal to V into T. Heat is equal to power into time, because power is equal to energy upon time. And equating the value of power over here, we get H is equal to VI. VI we are getting from this P into T. VI into T. And what is the value of V? Again, we know that V is equal to IR. So putting the value of IR over here, IR into IT, or I square RT. This is known as Joule's law. H is equal to I square RT. Heat energy is equal to I square RT. So this is known as Joule's heating effect. The amount of heat generated or dissipated when a current flows through a material depends upon the following factors. It depends upon the resistance offered by the material, the time duration of the current, and the square of the magnitude of the current flowing through the material. Means heat flow depends upon the square of the current, resistance, and time. The SI unit of heat energy is joules. So this was all about Joule's heating effect. Thank you and have a nice day.